We are live. So as soon as someone comes on, we can.
Is that how you do it? Just wait.
Well, usually I already have like 10 people already on.
They probably came and were like, "Oh, was it canceled?"
So we can hang out, and I will text. I know Patty wanted to be on the list.
Do you want to do a practice one?
Sure.
Because, yeah, so we're going to do this one for my friend Sarah, who wanted one. So,
Okay.
sound. It's still going on.
No.
What is that?
There's nothing.
I do hear like rumbling in the background, but it doesn't sound like.
Sounds like
dropping.
weird.
Hi, Bella. Welcome. Sierra and oh, yep, you can be added to the list. Bella's first.
Sweet.
Sweet. Just in time. We are, Sierra and Carrisa are doing the Venus readings tonight. So super excited.
Okay, so for Bella first.
Yep.
Okay. Maybe should we introduce the reading?
Hi, Theodore. Yeah, go ahead.
Hi,
Carrisa.
Patty.
Okay, so we came up with the idea for this reading because Venus has just ended her old cycle in Scorpio and is beginning her new cycle in Gemini. So Venus cycles last about 18 months. And if you track them, you can kind of start to see some themes emerging in your life. What is Venus trying to teach you? So we're echoing. So Venus has to do with relationships, connections, kind of anything that tugs at your heartstrings, beauty. So yeah, in this reading, we'll be going through what Venus was trying to show you in the last 18 months when she was in Scorpio, where she is in the present moment, and what she has in store for you for the next 18 months.
That is exciting. We have already a list going here. So hi, Kaisha. Hi, Victoria. Welcome.
We
So
did one
so
for
far,
Keisha last time.
Sonia.
Venus reading for Keisha. But we can do it again.
You're sure it's the same
All
person?
right.
Oh, yeah.
So we have Bella, Patty, Victoria, Kaisha, and Sonia so far on the list.
Okay, so let's do
All right.
first.
Bella's first. Okay. So Bella.
It's not on.
Bella, I'm seeing you, and you are.
We might have to.
It's a few different scenes that I'm seeing that's dropping in on for you, but you're outside in all of them, and you're just kind of just like soaking up the warmth and that freedom. All right. So it's like you're going around and you're doing like this streamer in the air, and it's all about that freedom and that movement, that freedom of movement for you, is what I'm seeing. So let's see.
And what the next desires seek.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm bringing in the King of Pentacles for you as well, Bella. And that's bringing in some new security, where you are going to have that freedom just to kind of just be and do. And so it can, that security can talk about health as well. Like, so, you know, health, secure in your health, secure financially, emotionally, and all that. So that's kind of what's the first initial message coming in for you tonight. And as they lay their cards, we'll wait. But yeah, so that's the little message coming in, that that security is coming in for you to just be you and just kind of flow in that freedom. And it's all about that movement too. It's beautiful. Anyway,
You can show the next, or show the cards. I'm
Okay.
laying them out, but
Tanya is added.
I just turned it over because it was reversed, but that confused me.
Oh,
Just leave them like so you guys can read them. Hi, Ellen. You are on the list.
Okay, so following the next cycle, the flowers above conscious awareness of
we're doing the
the
full
last
readings.
cycle.
Hi, Tony. You are added to the list.
Just do this.
For now. Okay, but for Patty, okay. Principal first. Nine of Wands reversed.
Okay, so point where it starts. Point.
Okay, so the past cycle, that began like roughly October 18th,
October 2018.
2018, thank you, was the Prince of Wands reversed.
Okay.
So, and preceding that was the transformation snake. So, like, there was a life transformation, an inner transformation happening. But that period of time was
Maybe a little, we were feeling a little sad or depressed.
Yeah, feeling a little blocked. Like, yeah, low energy.
unbalanced, and therefore just ungrounded in that space, just unable to really like ground in and with a cause sort of thing.
That actually kind of makes sense too. Like a lot of times when we are going through this huge transformation, it starts with some feeling blocked in, like there needs to be a catalyst of some sort to make a big change. And then connecting that is the mice.
So the present integration, how you're seeing this cycle end right now, is some isolation. Like there's been a depletion of energy, of your energy, and you're feeling that. You're feeling sort of defensive of yourself, Nine of Wands is reversed, Mom.
Okay.
But
All right.
yeah. So maybe did that tie into what you were getting presently?
That she was moving into a space of really being able movement and the freedom of movement, and it's more security offering to bring that movement in for her. So yeah, it does look like there's been some block there. The nine of wands in reverse.
Yeah.
When it's upright, you're kind of battle weary. You're but you are prepared to get back in there if you have to protect whatever, things that you've started. And so
you're trying to ward off a problem that like won't go away. It's just like,
yeah,
what the heck? It's refusing to go
like,
away.
It's like a cycle. Mm-hmm.
But so in the next cycle for you, the next 18 months, what
We're reading Bella right now.
Yeah, desires to see happen in the next 18 months for you is the Prince of Swords.
Yeah, so that's really like,
and it's bridged by the garden, which is social. She's desiring to see for you new peers, friends, routines in that social arena. Like a whole new life is going to open up for you, and following that is the flowers, Mom, the Lenormand flower.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's exactly the vision that Spirit showed me.
Yeah.
That's really backing that up is, moving into a new truth, a new you, and is open. A new space is opening up for you. That's coming in, right? What's that month that's coming in?
Well, the cycle actually just started. The new cycle started June 3rd.
Oh, okay. So maybe, Bella, you're feeling that right now. You're feeling some of that movement. Is that the star as well?
So I just pulled in that cycle what she's seeing, this whole new life social arena opening up. She's going to be consciously aware of, I got the scythe. So just cutting off, like you're going to be really aware of what you need to just cut off to bring in that joy and wholeness for you. And underneath that, underlying that phase is the moon, which is like,
oh yeah,
that inner emotional.
Yeah, and it also is like phases. It really matches. It's phases of the moon too. So
right.
Coming into your time now.
Yeah, I see.
Awesome.
That for sure.
Yeah, that actually coincides perfectly with what is happening astrologically. With Venus and Gemini, we're probably feeling like a lot more social, and a lot more ideas are coming into our sphere. And the Prince of Swords was preceded by the garden. So like going out and meeting people and just like having a good time exchanging these ideas about things that like make your heart sing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no holding back there either with that Prince of Swords. There's no holding back. It's like, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Awesome. Beautiful.
Yeah. And then we got letting go as the overall in the Osha.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like that past stuff has been kind of hard for you, Bella. Yeah. And it's they're saying to kind of let that go.
Like you're gonna get into some really nourishing relationships, like the ones that preceded were draining for you, and not helping you to thrive internally. So this is all going to be so beautiful as you let go of that and move into the new phase.
Yes, you're on the list, positive.
Thank you, Bella.
Bella, that's beautiful. Blessings to you as you move in and move in that into that freedom. I love it. Yeah, you can tell from your cards, Bella. It was quite. You've been through some really real draining time. All right. The next on the list is Patty.
Yay, Patty. Okay.
Yay, Patty.
Whole thing. Are you there? Is she here?
Yeah, she's here.
Patty says, Debbie, you know what I want, so feel free to speak for me.
Well, you guys are. I'm slow over here. My feed's coming slow.
No. She said that in the past. Like I scrolled up a little.
Okay. So, I mean, okay. So let me put her.
Okay, pass.
There's Patty, so we can remember who we're doing.
Okay.
And
Integration.
so, do you want a theme or an area, or are you just doing like an?
She doesn't want the Venus reading?
Yeah, she wants a Venus reading. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Patty. So everyone, we're doing a Venus readings tonight. So because we're in Venus season right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Venus just started her new cycle. The morning star in the sky right now. So
the cycle coming in is going to last for 18 months.
Yes. So Patty, the vision I'm getting in for you right now in regards to this reading is it's like gardening. It's a time for planting for you, and this is a metaphor. It doesn't mean you're going outside and doing gardening, although you might get some pots or something for your for whatever. But I'm just saying it's a time for planting and harvesting. You're not harvesting. You're it's a time for planting is what I'm saying for you. And then you'll move into the area into the time of watering and nourishing and helping those plants to come up or whatever. But yeah, so now you're in the season of planting. Okay. And let's pull a card for you. And you have the Three of Pentacles here. And that's bringing in where you're drawing together all these little other, you're uniting with a few people there, 3 people, and they all have different expertise in something, but you come together and work together towards something. But I feel like in this reading, this is all of you, and it's kind of taking inventory of all your giftings, right? And bringing them together to move forward. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. So I'm super curious to see these cards.
So we have it laid out. So what we're seeing is the past cycle that the last 18 months you're coming out of, like some pain, some real anguish, some sorrow, like some cycling through some shit and moving through that intensely.
What's the first card?
First card is
The flowers, which,
Okay.
you know, in the Lenormand. So that's preceding that cycle.
Okay.
And it's interesting because those are so contrasty. Like, it's hard to say, but it's almost.
And the second card, is that the 9 of swords?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yes,
that's
that makes
the cycle we're referring to, the one that's ending.
so so what that is saying, so what I'm seeing there is like, it's kind of like with the flowers there.
I feel
the
like
flowers.
we're remembering, like it was a remembrance of you, like that beauty and that divine grace that you are. Like it pushed you into that 18 months where like you were cycling through that pain to move out of there. It's bridged into the present by the fish, so abundance and flow.
Abundance. Mm-hmm.
And then the present cycle, or the integration, how you're seeing the last cycle end and the new one begin right now, is the Prince of Pentacles reversed, which I'm not.
It seems like this is the integration. Like the fish are bringing you abundance, but it seems like you might be having a little bit of trouble saving money or managing your resources right now.
Where you're figuring out like that methodical approach, like practicality with that, at present. And so that moves us into the next cycle coming in, which is 18 months, is bridged by the man. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm taking that as you're meeting somebody, or there's a male energy here, bringing you into the Princess of Swords is the next cycle.
So you're being like you're learning how to be very particular about what you let into your realm,
Right?
And really taking control of that.
Yeah, you guys are reading that perfectly.
Yeah, I see that too. Just like a new dawning and a new understanding of yourself, which allows for this really good match and communication there too. So preceding that, or like following that cycle, is the little boy and the tower. So
okay, so something new, you know, with the little boy, you have something new coming in there, and
like
with the tower, is that
and then but also some real structure. So it's like a great balance of structure and new innocent perspective on life and playfulness. In your conscious awareness above the Princess of Swords is the holly tree, which is just, you're gonna really be aware of your inner source and the balance of your body and mind and spirit, and know that those wintry periods come and go, and your inner world is always, it's like springtime in there. So you're aware of that. And then underlying that cycle in the subconscious is the male rider.
Yeah, so you have messenger coming in.
Messenger, but in that thought, in the unconscious, in the underlying, I feel like
a desire for movement.
Yeah. Well,
Possibly.
it's messages and ideas, and I would say that they're coming from Venus because she's in Gemini.
Mm.
Gemini it's all about that communication, just like special little messages and synchronicities that will be through.
Really guiding the whole 18.
I see also with that whole grouping, with the male being that, what do you call that? The male is in that spot. What's that spot called?
He's bridging
The bridging. That bridging
integration.
spot.
So he's
That male.
bridging now to the next 18 months.
Right. I also feel like, but that energy pulling that in, I feel like that male energy is going to really support all this movement within you, Patty. I feel like this growth and this movement and this new freedom of yours, that this male is going to provide that type of atmosphere that you feel free to do that. So that's beautiful.
Yeah, he'll be a really good like mirror of how far you've come, and not be intimidated in any way by like this sharpness that you are like harness within yourself. He'll appreciate all of your boundaries.
Yeah. Going to be very intellectually stimulating, just like so you. He'll be like right on your page.
Beautiful. And Patty, I just want to say happy birthday to Cindy in heaven. And I know that you are missing her, your beautiful soul, her sister Cindy. Her birthday's today. So we are sending you lots of love, and we are giving a cheer. Happy birthday to Cindy. But we're wrapping you up, Patty. Lots of love with that. Blessings to you. I hope that was helpful, Patty. Okay, so yay. We are going to move right on. We have Kaisha is next.
Keisha.
What have I must somewhere.
So we remember who we're doing. So we have Kaisha's next, and then Victoria, Sonia, Tanya, Ellen, Tony, Positive for Life, Doctor, and Georgia. Did you want to be on the list too? Woo! Don't fall, silly girl. Awesome. Awesome, Patty. Kaisha. You know, Kaisha, I'm seeing just kind of like a whirlwind around you, but you're just super calm right in the middle of it, and like steady, calm, okay, even though there's a lot. Yes, Kaisha, it's for you. And yeah, so sorry about that. Yeah, so the vision I'm being shown is, yeah, so a whirlwind around you, just winds going around you, but you're super calm in the middle of it, and joyful and happy, even though there's a lot of stuff going on around. And yeah, even though there's chaos, you have joy, and yeah, calmness. That's I just keep getting that. Wow, ironic. This card keeps popping out for everyone. The King of Pentacles came out for you, and again, it's like being super. You feel very secure right now, and like your foundation, everything around you is very secure, and it's offering you that freedom of movement, that freedom to be joyful even in this chaos. So yeah, that's some good foundation there.
Okay, so we also got some really intense cards. They're all major arcana. So,
wow.
Like we started with the past cycle was rebirth reversed, which is judgment in the normal tarot, judgment reversed. So that was just like, and it was preceded by basically like your life essence there, but that there was sort of a denial of something you knew inside to be true. You were sort of kind of brushing it to the side, and it was really eating at you because like you knew how important it was that you weren't sort of following that inner call.
Yeah, and you're being really hard on yourself. Yeah, like we are when we have that inner knowing and just keeping it inside, it brings up a lot of regret and like feelings of stuckness inside of us.
Right. So that was the past cycle that ended, and it's bridged by this the songbird, which is healing communication, and presently is death. So that total clearing away of the old, making way for the new.
That's
so
acceptance. Yeah,
it's the precursor to transformation. Like you're in the perfect spot right now, even though it's feeling really heavy, to move into the new right now.
Yeah, and then linking that is the King, and we have the Magician. So with the Magician, you're like learning how to kind of harness this power, and the cloth is about things that are like holy and sacred, but they can also be like quite burdensome. And so
you're devoted right now. I feel like you're so aware, self-aware, and really devoting to moving into this new self. And the Magician, as in that place of the next phase, the next 18 months, is really powerful because you are literally performing magic on the daily, just like manifesting your life. Like everything you're saying, you're singing, whatever is gonna appear right in front of you.
Yeah, she has all the tools there. Every single tool you need as a magician to manifest and create and make things happen.
And you're going to be in this new phase, part of that power is foundationally like coming from a place of loyalty, like underlying all that is a loyalty to self. And then also you're just super aware of who's got your back in your community, in your space. And then following that is we have the bear, which is strength. Like that you're building so much inner strength and just inner knowing of what you need and what you don't need, and that is all coming out of that period of the next phase for you, which is total magic.
Yeah. Lots of magic. Lots and lots of magic. And even with that cross there, you know, sometimes the cross can mean burden or whatever, but I really feel like it's almost like a spiritual awakening coming in.
Yeah. I think
Finding that path.
Feeling burdened by things that are sacred is like a normal part of it. Like it means so much.
It's
it
so
like
important.
it carries so much.
Yeah.
Innocence. Yeah.
And then we pulled innocence. Where is that?
Yeah. That's like
Oh, yeah.
dropping all of the heavy things that have been on top of you and just like returning to this childlike state and seeing the profound everything that you look at, which is how magic happens.
Yeah.
That is exactly how magic happens.
I'm gonna grab my yoni is sweating.
Oh, so are we done? Oh, are you pulling another card for her?
Pull one more.
I'll do one more from this.
I didn't know.
Because I was feeling it
Okay.
for her. So we got 8 of Ariel, which is 8 of Pentacles in the Marvel deck. But I just got like, don't be so hard on yourself. Like you need to be proud of what you do.
Yeah. Be proud of what you've put in place. It's all good. Yeah. Be proud of where you're at right now and what you've put in place. Yeah, for sure. That's a good one for this.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Karen. Blessings to you, Carrisa. Okay, so next is Victoria. And I think
Who's next? Victoria? Oh,
Victoria. I don't know what you were talking about there, Victoria, but I wanted to put your name up there so we know who we're talking about, who we're reading.
Place right
I think
here.
she's talking about us.
Yeah. Hopefully you're talking about us.
Right here.
All right.
So yes.
And Victoria. So the vision I'm being shown, I'm seeing you looking up at a mountain, like a huge mountain, and you're looking at the top of it, and you have a staff in your hand. When someone has a staff, that symbol to me is you're a leader, and you have the staff, but you're looking back, and you're like, is anybody else going to come? Because I'm going to the top of that mountain. Okay. And so like you keep looking back. Are you ready? Like, are you ready? We're going to the top of that mountain. And so let's check and see with that energy. Like you have that courage, you have the strength, you have all that you need to encourage others and yourself to go. Let's go to that mountain. Let's conquer that mountain. Interesting. The card that came out for you here is Temperance. And she's bringing in that balance of, she's bringing in the balance of body, mind, and spirit. Mind, body, spirit balance for you. And connecting it to the vision, it's like, I don't know. I'm interested to see the cards they throw down because I'm not sure how this comes into play there. How does that connect?
Temperance, is that what you know?
Yeah, I have Temperance, and I was wondering how it was connecting to the vision that I was given for her about the mountain. And so maybe it's just kind of like balancing out your energy as you guide people to this mountain. But we'll see. We're gonna see how it fits into the cards that they throw.
Okay, so we have for the preceding cycle, the one that's ending. This reading is so Venetian, by the way. Carrisa, she was like, whoa, like the first card is the Princess of Wands. So that was the preceding cycle.
Oh, see, that's her. That was her standing at the mountain.
Totally. Yeah. So just like full of life, just feeling yourself like you were in that space.
Yeah, you're
fully.
like ready to get it. You're taking on the world.
Yeah. And that was preceded by the sun. So that was just like energy and joy and vitality there. And then bridging into present integration is strength. So like that same badass girl.
But a little more.
Oh, yeah. The strength.
She's like learned some lessons. Like she's not so like carefree and like, just like totally flippant. She's like matured a lot. And it is preceded by the little boy, and the strength card can often be about like learning to care for people or like caregiving in some ways.
Yeah, bringing in that divine strength there.
So yeah, just that depth of your soul. Like there's a real flow that's strong through you, and you're so open to that strength of the goddess within you in this present integration. So we have in the next one, you got the high priest, which is the next cycle. And literally, like, this could mean marriage. Like, this card often actually means a literal marriage, but it's also just like
institutions.
traditional, like,
Is that
routine.
who is that?
It's the high
priest,
priest,
or
which
Oh, the
is
high priest. Okay.
in the normal tarot, that's different.
the
I think.
Hierophant.
The
Hierophant.
Hierophant. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Hierophant too brings in, you know, a more traditional feeling to it. Like
It could be like bridging, because you're so strong in the goddess. Like, it could be an inner marriage of God and goddess within.
yeah. So it brings in that balance. That it brings in temperance in that reading.
And it brings in that structure that's digestible for people, right? Because it's like, you know, it feels safe because it's structured and routine and feels, you know, kind of traditional, but you're bringing in like a real new spiritual voice in that way.
Right. Like you can find a practice that you become really devoted to, or something like that. And then subconsciously, what's going on in the underneath is we got the man.
Oh, yep.
And then above is the coffin.
The coffin.
So letting
So
go.
you're aware of some things dying off for all of this connection to take place, and then underlying that is the male energy there. So either that's going to be, there's going to be some sort of like that male energy that brings authority, not authority in a bad way, but like
A more traditional feeling to
guidance. Yeah. And I don't know if that's a real person or if you're finding that within, like I said before, but there's going to be like a way for you to really practice your spirituality and share it in a way that feels really good and safe and structured enough to like,
yes.
yeah.
That's good.
And it's going to help other people around you really to find their own connection too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So following that, we have the messenger and the cloud. Yeah.
So yeah, that's bringing in kind of the message of be clear about your messages. Be clear on how you bring your message forth.
Okay.
Possibly it could all, yeah, keep looking for messages. But when you see it there on the table next to those cards, are you getting a different feel to those?
For me, what's kind of coming through is, yeah, there's going to be like this huge devotion to yourself carrying over from that strength. And right now in the world, like we're a little lopsided on how masculine and feminine are interacting. And I think that this devotion and this like ritual maybe practice that you're going to be stepping into is going to show you some like very clear boundaries of what's acceptable to you and what's not anymore. And so yeah, just hold fast to that, because like the clouds can make things a little bit cloudy when it comes to messages. But I think that you started this cycle with much bigger and matured through it so much.
And feminine, like goddess.
Mm-hmm.
And the end, like the next cycle is really balancing that masculine, like she was saying, not in a negative way, like not in not hierarchy that like is patriarchal. It's like it's this masculine strength that will benefit your spiritual practice, because you'll be able to connect better with it as well as everyone else too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like with this, the coffin being above all of that, just like when it's time to let something go.
You will know too.
And yeah, that's like,
you'll be very aware of it.
When those signs come through and we listen to them, that's where we show like real.
No, not Jonathan. Sorry. She wanted to know if you were telling her to let go of her boyfriend.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, I mean,
well,
it's
I mean, it's hard to be like a fortune teller, right? Like we don't necessarily know what's going to happen in the future, but the archetypes that are coming through are just saying stick tight to what you know is true, and you know when it's time to let go of something. It doesn't necessarily mean
right. And I also see with that card too, what I also see with that card there too is and it goes back, I keep being shown that vision, Victoria, of you standing at that mountain and you're ready to go up and you're looking back and you're like, I'm ready to go. Anybody coming with me? Don't let anybody stop you from being you. You have the divine strength, you have the creative, you have the power, you have everything there.
I'm getting that also, that like trust the messages coming in, trust it, and
there you go,
and go with it, because in those times when you're questioning whether you need to share that wisdom or whatever it is, that's probably exactly when you need to do it. Like just
maturity is the overarching. Yeah. There's been like such maturity.
That's a higher perspective. Yeah. Okay. So Victoria, she got a little, okay. That was not what she was asking, even though that's what I read. But, okay. But you understand. I hope we didn't go all crazy. Okay, Victoria. I hope that wasn't more confusing. Blessings, Victoria. Love you. And okay. We have Sonia next.
Sonia.
Sonia, are you still here? Let us know you're still here. Oh, Sonia said she had a meeting to go to. Okay. Thank you, Positive Life for Life. So on to
how is she going to know if we do it?
Because she was on the list. Why don't we'll wait till the end. We'll do that at the end. We'll do Sonia. We'll come back to her.
Okay.
So next is because we still have a big list to get through. So next we have Tanya.
Can you say who's next again?
Tanya, are you still here? Give us a shout out if you're still here.
I don't know if Tanya's still here. I don't think she is. How about Tony?
Well, she was involved in the feed.
I'm gonna take a bathroom break.
Oh, Stephanie.
Tony's here.
All right. We're going to move on to Tony then.
Yeah.
And then, yep. I'll circle Tanya just in case she comes back. We will revisit that. All right. I got you down, Stephanie, as well.
Okay, Tanya is here. So why don't we'll stick with Tony and then we'll do Tanya after. Because I already,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Sorry, Tanya.
Is that okay?
Okay. So we have, so why did we move to Tony, Sierra? Because Ellen is next.
I don't know. I was looking at the list. Okay. How about we do you choose, Mom.
Okay.
Everyone's here. So
Everyone's here. Okay, good. So we're going to stick in line and we're going to, here we go. We are doing Tanya,
okay.
then Ellen, and then Tony, then Positive for Life, then the doctor, then Georgie, and then Stephanie.
Let's go ahead and close the list too. I think that'll keep us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the list is closed after that.
Nice.
Future.
Tanya, Ellen, Tony. Tanya, Ellen, Tony. Positive. Dr. Victor, Georgie, Stephanie. Oh. Okay, so we're cutting, Positive, that's correct. And we're cutting it off of after Miriam. And it's closed after Miriam. Or I missed Karen. Okay. All right. We got the housekeeping done. Sorry, Tanya. Okay. Let's check in. Okay. So, what I'm seeing, Tanya, is I'm seeing you sitting kind of like under an apple tree and you're eating an apple and you're just kind of looking out and you're like, okay, almost like you're kind of bored. you're kind of bored and you're like, what's next? You know, and you're just kind of sitting there eating the apple and looking out. It's almost like you want more. Like, I don't know if bored is the right word, but you desire something more than what's there. And let's see what else.
Okay, so just wanted to like give you that props because like you basically exactly explained the Four of Cups, which is what we got for the next cycle.
Okay.
Like exactly what you just saw in your vision.
Wow, that's awesome.
Is this.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. That's funny, yeah. Hi, Lola.
Okay. Justice.
Yeah, so it seems like you started this cycle kind of making some big moves, looking out in your life and kind of looking around and seeing what was right and what wasn't. And then learning to like how to settle that, how to like show up where you're supposed to show up, and maybe see, I guess what's coming through, like where other people were not necessarily showing up.
And from there, the bridge there is the key.
Right. Yeah.
So like she found that insight, the key was in her heart of hearts. Her inner knowing is what is bridging that last cycle into now, which is rebirth reversed or judgment reversed.
Yeah.
So
You might still be like a little unsure if you like made that right call in the present moment.
Yeah, the kind of possible like questioning, did I do the right thing there?
mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's present, but we're moving into Venus is taking us into the new cycle now. For everyone who, I think we should probably re-explain it. But Venus is entering her next cycle, which is 18 months, and her energy is bringing, for our Earth story, is love and justice and harmony, unity, and usually that comes through relationship. But it can be different for every individual, right?
It's relationship, it's connections, it's anything that like she brings you everything beautiful that kind of makes your heart sing.
So bridging from now, the current place you're in, is to the next cycle, which Venus sees in the next 18 months, is that vision that you had on the Four of Cups. And that you may be feeling there's some stuckness, some stagnation, like a fallow period where,
Like, yeah, you're looking around and you're like, look at all of these things that I have. Like I should be satisfied with them, but I'm kind of not. And that happens. Like that absolutely happens. And then following that, we have mountain, which
mountains.
It's
the clover.
And the clover. So
wow.
You're gonna have some luck following, like climbing this mountain. I'm excited for you. I love when these things happen. When you're just like looking around and you're so bored and you're like, I need
adventure. I need some sort of excitement. And so life just shows up and it's like, here you go. You want to climb this mountain?
Yeah, and underlying that next period is kickoff the storks, which is change.
Something new
is happening, and you're going to feel like, you know, why isn't this flowing? And I feel like in a rut and kind of bored, but change is happening underneath that. And above that, you're going to be aware of the emotions there.
Oh yeah.
And also, like, life knows that you're asking for this change, and so you're like the moon. You're like drawing it towards you. It is like,
yeah.
But yeah, so that future with the mountain and the blessing, like the clover, is like there's some real opening there at the end of that period. It's going to take a little bit of courage and effort, but you're going to find yourself in some amazing blessings.
Yeah, I think like this justice card at the beginning, and you're kind of wondering if you did the right thing. You did the right thing. Like, it feels hard sometimes to do the right thing.
Yeah, I feel there. And it was preceded by the fox. So I don't know if it's like maybe it was something with work.
Or maybe being kind of tricky.
Yeah.
Like there was some tricksterness going on in it, and you had to call it out. Yeah, and I got from the Osho change.
Yeah, I feel like this is it's almost like 180 change for her is what I'm seeing here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's adventurous, and it's something that it's gonna kind of take you out of your lull, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be really good with that clover. You can't go wrong with that.
I kind of am getting that you're moving, or you're like going on a really fun road trip or something. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah. So this.
She said, "I feel the change happening."
Yeah. So, and this card is a reminder to move towards the center, because it's always changing. Like change is constant, and it's like if you're on the outside of that spinning wheel, you'll fly off, and it's just like if moving towards the center of that to find that balance will help you in this next phase coming in for you.
That's awesome. That's very exciting. Yay.
Thank
you.
you.
Blessings, Tonya. Okay, Ellen. Ellen. All right, Ellen. Let's connect. Okay, so what I'm seeing, Ellen, is I'm seeing you driving, and you know how sometimes when you're driving, you probably never have done this, but you're driving and you look and there's no one there, and you go to make that lane change, and all of a sudden someone's there, and you have to swing back over, and it's like everything's going by so fast, and the cars come up, and you're trying to get over, and they keep coming up and whatnot. But I feel like things are going by so fast, and you're keeping up as the best you can. But let's take a look at what Spirit is bringing in with that for you. But you're doing okay. Like, you're keeping up, but I don't think you like that energy. I don't think what I'm feeling and seeing, it's not, I don't think you like that. I don't think you like just keeping up. You know what I'm saying? And I have the High Priestess coming in there for you. So that divine, and that brings in the divine, it brings in your angels surrounding you. It brings in your own intuition, your own intuitive. It brings in that connection with Spirit. But let's see what the cards, how it draws into the cards of the Venus reading.
Okay, so first we got the Two of Wands reversed.
So that was the cycle that's ended now. So it was that there was just like a release. There was a period of like, it felt like something was released, and you felt able to sort of flow through a tension that was existing before, and that's preceded by the key. So it was almost like you had an inner knowing there. You had the key to like figuring out how to unlock whatever it was that was holding tight. And it spawned you into sort of a life change, like bridging that last cycle to present integration
Is that strength again?
Is strength. So presently is strength for you, which is
divine strength, divine healing.
Yeah, you're feeling that, and it was bridged by the ship from that last cycle we were in.
So that's moving into that. Yeah, movement into that.
And then the next cycle is Ace of Wands. Next phase,
new opportunity.
18 months.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that at the beginning of this cycle, wands kind of have to do with like your creativity and internal fire, and you were doing something that like just wasn't working anymore. It was like the old way of doing it, and then something happened. The ship came in. You found your own strength.
The ship came in, yeah. Right,
and then you're being given this new opportunity. Also, we're still in wands, so I kind of think that this has to do with your creative ventures or something like that. Like you figured out the old way that it's not working, and now Spirit is just being like, let's do it the new way.
And this is also bridged by the book. So if you're studying something or like really passionate about some sort of vocation, that might be where this creativity is gonna kind of channel through you. And yeah, there's a sense of like your responsibility to really put whatever it is into practice and be confident in that endeavor. It's so above the Ace of Wands is the dog, which is in your conscious awareness is your loyalty. So loyalty probably to this passion and fire in you self. And then underlying that is the tree, the holy tree, which is just realizing the seasons of life and having a full perspective over those at all times, knowing like that winter comes but winter goes, and like there's a strength and a really amazing balance in that understanding that comes from is underlying this entire next phase for you, which is very beautiful. And then it's followed by the anchor.
The what? Oh, the anchor. Yeah, the real foundation.
Right.
You've really.
So just
That's interesting that you had the ship come in and then you have anchor. You've found your place there.
yeah,
That
totally.
yeah. This next season is offering a creative, not only something creative, but something you probably are going to be more passionate about doing. So that's good. And yeah, Ellen, the car thing, no wonder you were going so slow and everybody was speeding by you, because you feel like you're going so slow right now. And everybody's going by you really fast. But that time is changing. You're coming into a very creative, beautiful
It's going to
time.
be very fulfilling. And you're going to really ground into that feeling of being, of succeeding in this creative place.
Yeah. And you're gonna have some help with it.
Oh, yeah.
There's like an interconnectedness, and people are gonna show up. You're not have to do it all by yourself.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's a beautiful card. Awesome. Any more for Ellen?
Do you have anything else?
I think we're good.
All right. Ellen, blessings to you. I'm excited for your new season coming in.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you.
All right. So we have Tony next. Is Tony here? Blessings to you, Ellen. I'm real excited for this next season coming in for you. Okay, Tony is here. Yay. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, Tony. Oh, we can turn this off. Let's see. Tony. So I was sorry, it took me a second because I was trying to interpret what I was seeing. But I'm seeing you walking down and, maybe a sidewalk or whatever. You're just walking down and you have, and you're dressed so beautifully, and you have your purse and your heels, and you look gorgeous, and you're walking down and you stop and you pick up a flower that you see, and you stop over here and you see this, and it's like just really being in the now, I want to say, is coming in. You things that you used to not notice, you're noticing now, because you're in the place where you're a little bit more free to notice things like that around. Before, maybe you might have been a little stressed out or whatever, and you might have walked past that flower before, but now you walk past it and you notice it and you pick it up and you're grateful for the flower and you're grateful for the beauty and like that. So yeah, smelling the roses like that. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Let's take a look, see what card will come in with that. And we have the Knight of Swords coming in for you as well. And the Knight of Swords, it's kind of like you're now in the position just to kind of go for it. What is it that you desire? What is it you want to just go in and do? Or it could be an action. It could be like something you want to say. Something you want, or something you want to do, but it's really showing to go ahead and bam, you're in that perfect mind space and everything to kind of just, if that's what you want to do, go for it like that. So let's take a look and see what cards they have.
Okay. So we started this out feeling kind of cloudy, looking around, not totally knowing what is going on, but things seemed good.
It was, and this is the last phase.
Yeah.
This was the last phase you were in.
18. And so things seemed really good. You're like celebrating, you're having fun. And then it seems like a man showed up, or the masculine showed up in some sense. And we've got the star reversed. Like you were kind of knocked off your center a bit. You were doing good. You were like flowing and in the moment, and then something happened.
So that's present. So that brings you to now, which is just feeling a little bit disconnected, like a loss of that inner connection you have to your own source and feelings, and or even just kind of lost your innocence through this masculine energy. It wasn't cool.
And then we have the reversed Knight of Wands.
This is going into the next phase, right?
The next phase.
The next phase
is King of Wands reversed, and it's connected. It's bridged by the anchor. So now to the next phase is grounding in, and the King of Wands. We're feeling like it might be a relationship or just like a preparedness, because surrounding the entire thing is just like your reopening of your heart, and it's underlying is your essence, like your being, your true life force, and then it's followed by the flower, which is divine grace and beauty. And then we pulled the Princess of Cups as well, which is like she's perfectly ready for, okay, she just, so this next phase, like the King of Wands reversed is, okay, he's Sagittarius. He's a fiery person. Is that right?
I'm kind of getting with the King of Wands that this like previous thing that knocked you off of your path it shut your heart down a little bit. Like you were kind of cold and like maybe like coming off as like aggressive and not fully letting people in. But then we pulled this Princess of Cups and also this like, you know, aggressiveness that is also surrounded by the heart and all of these flowers and the Princess of Cups. And so Venus is trying to say, you don't have to be like that.
Yeah. Like
open your heart again.
Be tender.
It's gonna be okay.
And sensitive. You're gonna be okay to reopen to your heart to love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that goes back to the Knight of Swords. Go on. It's okay. Go for it. You're good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And actually that sensitivity and warmth that may have been diminished a bit is paramount now with this new person that you just met.
Be patient during all of this.
Yeah, let it be natural. Let it let it come naturally. Or how do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let it unfold. Don't get like, you know, this happened to me in the past, and like, you know, like, how do you say it?
Let it.
You're reprogramming.
Let it flow. Yeah.
It takes some time to reprogram and like let people's true intentions show. When we've been hurt in the past, we're really quick to be like, oh, we're gonna get hurt again, and like shut people down. And that's not what Venus wants. She wants you to look for the beauty in everything.
And bringing in, so moving out of being not so much in the flow as the anchor. So that's also just kind of encouraging you to ground in to that spot that feels good to you, and that you can flow, that you can feel vulnerable in, and reopen that tenderness in that heart.
That's awesome.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's
Congratulations, Tony.
Blessings, Tony. All right. We have Positive for Life. Yay. Thank you for all your help tonight, Positive for Life.
Is that who we're doing?
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Positive for Life. Okay, so what I'm getting for you, Positive for Life, is I'm seeing you and you're riding a bike and you're handing people flowers here, and a person flowers here and a person flower over here. Sometimes you'll throw like a newspaper. So it's almost like you're giving people a messages. You're spreading messages. You're giving messages to people. Messages of hope, messages of love, encouragement, good news, stuff like that. I see you doing that. So let's take a look and see what card comes with that beautiful, beautiful scene I just got to see of you. Oh, yeah. So we have the Four of Wands coming in here for you right here. And this is, this is bringing joy. This is bringing joy to people. Not only just in your family, but this is taking it outdoors as well. So in the community, possibly. But that seems to be who you are. Kind of your essence is you always are. It's funny, positive for life. So you're always bringing that light, warmth. And this is also my 1111 card, which is, an angel card. But it's like you bring that encouragement and love and light to people. You're just kind of like that light bearer, so to speak. It's so beautiful.
Okay.
So let's see what the girls have.
So at the last cycle was rebirth reversed, which is judgment reversed. So just sort of not following that inner call and being aware that that's you're hearing it, but you're like you weren't jumping on it. And it was coming out of sort of we got this tree was preceding it, which is the winter inside, but realizing your way out of that. So that was the last cycle, and presently it's integrated by the Three of Wands, which is like total, like new things, enterprise. Like you're making new things happen right now, and you have the vision and all the confidence too. Like you see it, and then bridging into the next cycle, it's so changed. Your life is radically changing.
Beautiful.
Like your vision is right now. The stork bridges it, so it's like, like change is happening. And then the tarot we pulled for the next cycle is Prince of Swords.
Oh yeah, going for it.
So going for it. Like it's a new lifestyle, it's a new routine, it's new friends, it's new life. And so that's basically
You can trust in it because your judgment is good. Your mind is sharp.
and you're aware, like in your conscious awareness, above that is the little boy.
Yeah.
So that innocence and playfulness.
It's refreshing. A refresh. It's like pushing a refresh button.
And
is what I heard.
Underneath that is the mountain. So underlying all of that is, I feel like, a deep knowing of the challenges. Like you're aware of the challenges, and they're actually guiding all this newness and this new perspective and the change in your lives. And then it's preceded by the moon and the book.
So,
following.
So, yeah, learning. I feel like it's going to be a time of new wisdom coming in too, new stuff coming in. Like that book's going to be opened. Usually it talks about things that are hidden, but I feel like things are going to be revealed with that moon. It's like it's moving into a time of being revealed. It also could talk about hidden stuff that some hidden emotions, hidden hurts, hidden things that could keep her in that mountain phase where she feels a little blocked and afraid to move forward. Maybe addressing some of those emotional challenges that are hidden, that are no longer serving you positive. In this next season, you might take that opportunity to take a look at some of that stuff and release some of the stuff that's hidden, so you can fully walk in that that childlike, like what Sierra was saying. You know,
finding that anchor, that ground, so that you can just let go and let that child, like, let all the change and all the goodness come. Yeah.
And you know, being an empath, I feel like you have an empathic heart. Can often over time we tend to block up because it can be scary, it can be hurtful, and you carry a lot of burdens of everybody around. So we tend to block up like that. So take the opportunity to take a look and release some of this stuff and come at it at a different angle. It's a new time for you.
Yeah. Osho says, let it go.
There you go. Letting go.
Yeah. And anchor into your heart, because that's, although you know and you're aware of all the challenge and the hardship, you have the courage and the wisdom to allow for all this beautiful movement that's happening for you. And it's
Awesome.
gonna be
Yay. Awesome, Positive. I'm excited for you. Blessings. And thank you so much for your help tonight. It's always so nice. Okay. Is Dr. Victor still here? Victor, Doctor, are you still here, Dr. Victor? I haven't seen any.
paging Dr. Victor.
Oh yeah, okay. So take just positive, just the energy from the cards, and you saw in the reading. Take from it and what resonates into your life. So if you feel it's talking about school and stuff, then take all the energy that we talked about and put it towards that scenario. I don't think Dr. Victor's here.
Okay.
So we're going to Georgie. I know she's here. So Georgie. Hi, Ava. We are doing specific readings tonight, and the list is already closed. We've been here for a while already. Hi, Lisa. Georgie, you're still here, right? I know, I just saw you talking. Hi, Miriam. Miriam's still here. Yes. So, Georgie, we are starting your reading now. I'm going to use this deck. So, Georgie, the picture I'm being shown, that they're showing me for you, is you're sitting at a windowsill, and you're looking out the window, and kind of contemplating and kind of waiting and contemplating and waiting, looking out the window, and all of a sudden someone comes in the room, and you turn around, and you're like, oh, it's so like a surprise coming for you, something you were not, you didn't know was coming, like it just comes in, right? So let's go ahead and pull a card and see what more we can get for that. Like, it's like, I keep seeing it. It's like, almost like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. And so, but it was like you're content looking out the window, and you're happy, and you're looking, but you were happily surprised. How's that? And the one that came in for you is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's a new offer, new something coming into that is going to bring more security to you. So I'm curious to know what that is coming in. So we'll have to see what the girls get in their reading to match this up. But what I'm seeing here is some sort of new security coming in for you. So they are diligently putting your cards down. Karen, yes, I got that. Dwight. Okay, Dwight. Are you girls ready?
Okay, yeah. So we start this reading with the bear.
Bear.
Is all about this like maternal womanly strength that you have inside of you. And then next we have the Eight of Wands. This is what would have been happening back starting like October 2018.
So this is the last phase you were in. It was very exciting, like an achievement, and you were like so like it was happening so fast and all so good that you could barely like realize it. So that was the last phase, and it's bridged into present integration by the woman. And what we have for present is the King of Wands,
King of Cups
reversed.
So it seems like you might be dealing with someone who isn't like totally showing up emotionally. Like they're maybe a little aloof, or there's like some sort of energy in your life where that's just like
you're unable to commit for some reason.
What's the card above it?
And then we pulled the snake, which
is
the
transformation snake. It's the shedding of skin. And I
So
pulled
do you think that maybe she's gone through a time of taking herself out, you know, kind of like her being aloof a little bit and like taking that time because she's going through a transformation.
It does seem like there's like a huge transformation happening, because then after
Right.
that we pulled the coffin.
So, and this
Okay.
is bridging into the next phase. So the next 18 months for Georgie is bridged by just like a dying away of whatever is happening right now for you. And it's the High Priestess reversed is the next phase, which is that
The High Priestess upright is kind of all about like tapping into that inner knowing, that intuition, and
kind of.
with it reversed, maybe there's some shyness around it. Like you've gone through this transformation, but you're still not fully believing that like you have this intuition. Below it, we have the dog, which is all about loyalty and like a supportive network around you. Above it is the tree, which is about like tuning into your body, which balance of mind, body, and spirit. And I do that's the absolute best way, I think, to like tap into your intuition. If you're not like feeding yourself correctly, if you're not like, you know, getting enough sleep, if you're not being active enough, like you might feel a little foggy, but then if you just tap into the body, it's easy to tap into the mind and the spirit. And then following that, we have the fish, which is all about abundance. It is funny because she says financial abundance, I hope. She already knew it.
It's from the vision I got. So
yeah, we got that coming in, and also the little girl. And I feel like through that period, the next phase for you, you're gonna go inward a lot and draw out, I think, the flow with this little girl inside you is gonna help to reignite this intuition and bring this abundance. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's beautiful. I feel like I what I'm seeing is that this whole next season is really coming into balance for you, Georgie, with the mind, body, and spirit, and financially too. So I feel like there's going to be a real relief for you in all areas of your life. Bring that balance coming in. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and Debbie, I do, once you said that, I do think that with the Eight of Wands at the beginning, there was just like all of this movement, so much excitement.
Yeah.
And then she had to pull back from it and be like, okay,
yeah,
I'm going to go kind of internal, pull my emotions back from everything and like see what's sorted out and what's there once everything else is gone.
Right. Yeah. Because
like silence after noise is like can be jarring even more.
Yeah.
But yeah, good things.
Yeah, Georgie, the fear and the worry, that's like it's like sin to the heart, right? Like Venus, she doesn't want you to do that. Like it's a total internal thing. Yeah, it's without the fear and the worry, you are the priestess. You're totally tuned in and aligned, and you know what's going on.
Connected. And the dog underneath that reversal, I think Spirit Venus today wants you to remember like that the underlying that is loyalty and connection to the world around you and the people around you. This like remembering those connections and really nourishing those too.
Woohoo.
Woohoo! All right. Yay, Georgie. Blessings to you. And let's see. I want to find oh, here we go. Stephanie. All right, Stephanie. Stephanie, are you still here? Do you like how I yell that out? It's hilarious.
Bueller.
I yell. Hello. Oh yeah, Stephanie's here. Yay.
Because sometimes they're not at the computer, but
It might be like in the other room. Stephanie.
Me.
All right. All right. Stephanie.
Chill cat. Okay.
Okay, Stephanie, the what I'm seeing for you, what I'm seeing for you is the vision I'm being shown, I should say. I see you laying under, like a blanket under a tree. The weather's perfect, and you are just there, and you're reading a book. And that's all they're showing me. But yeah, you're just really in a peaceful place, and you're reading. So let's find out what that's about.
You're ready for us already.
Oh, no. Are you ready?
Card. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So cool. Yeah. So this goes with the vision. Oh, that's beautiful. Doesn't that bring you such an amazing feeling, Stephanie? Just being able just to lay there and read and relax, and yeah, beautiful. I love that feeling. And it really matches this 9 of Pentacles. So, you know, she's done all the work. She's put the harvest in, and she's reaping, and she really can just sit back now and relax and enjoy her harvest. And that really matches the feeling that I'm talking about when you're laying there and just kind of reading the book. But let's see what the girls have. They're still looking down. Okay.
Okay, so we started this cycle in 2018 pretty good. Lots of abundance, and like emotionally, you're doing well. And yeah, your cup is just kind of overflowing. You're feeling blissful and like totally.
Is this the past?
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then we have the anchor coming in. So some sort of stability is happening, and that's connecting us to the present moment, which is what you're working on integrating right now, reversed.
Like,
So-
what's the
It feels like something happened here from the last phase where she's feeling what is this?
what's the card?
The Queen of Swords
Oh,
reversed.
the Queen of Swords reverse. Okay, so
So
yeah,
like
that's like
there was
he's
a
lost
loss.
her voice. Yeah.
There was a loss and a hardening, which has occurred, and you're navigating this right now.
Right. Like,
Yeah,
And-
navigating to try to get your voice back, or
Yeah, and not to draw from the bitterness of experience, but to draw from like the positive. So right now that's the present integration, and the next phase, which is the next 18 months that Venus desires to see happen in your life, is rebirth, rebirth. So we've tried like 20 times tonight, but
that is interesting.
Rebirth, reversed. So that's judgment in reverse.
Yeah, you're still feeling like a little unsure of whatever happened between like the beginning of this cycle in October of 2018 that kind of made you lose your voice, look around and be like, do I trust the world? Is this a safe place to be? And we've got the heart connecting that reverse Queen of Swords to this rebirth. So this is a topic that you're like really thinking about, like, and I do want to say that's like kind of normal because the last cycle was in it was Venus in Scorpio, and so Scorpio makes us go to the depths. Like it makes us clean out our heartstrings. What is pure? What is good? And so, yeah, we sometimes have to take a step back and, you know, look at what we did and who we were interacting with in the past to kind of move forward.
So in that next cycle, you're gonna be hesitating still to commit and to really move forward. But it's underneath that is the fox. So underlying all this is the fox.
So working, something she's working on. She's continually working on that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then above that is the wise owls, three birds, the wisdom. So your awareness of,
so she continually seeks wisdom. Maybe that's part of the vision I saw, Stephanie, when you're reading the book, you know, that you continually seek higher wisdom and direction. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, and I also pulled the man. So I'm wondering if actually she's going to be wondering about a relationship with someone and questioning it.
Yeah,
her commitment to the relationship.
And Osho says, do not compromise.
Ooh,
don't do it.
Don't compromise.
Is like sometimes it seems like this great idea in theory, but when we compromise like what we really want, we end up kind of resenting other people for not getting that like super fulfilling, like juicy life that we desire.
And what I'm seeing here is, what you've learned, what you need, and like trust that wisdom, and it's guiding you. So at the end of all of that, in the next phase, is the stars. So
perfect. Yeah.
Just like,
there's more out there.
Yeah. Good fortune, good luck. Like, pray to those stars. Venus is actually, she's in the morning sky right now. She loves to be praised.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like you're really on the right track, Stephanie. Things are moving forward for you. But I really like that message of not compromising who you are for anyone. And so something just popped. We're in retrograde. Something just popped up. If we just go out, I'm sorry, guys. There's something weird going on with my computer. But yeah, so be who you are always, because in the long run, if you're not, you will look back and have regrets. So please just don't compromise who you are, and always be true to you. And you are fully loved just the way you are. Right? You guys seen anything else? You good?
I also got healing communication for that phase, like with the stars. So, yeah, it's not just communication. And you have a lot of communication, because I have the birds, the owls, and the songbirds. So, like, listen to the wisdom of yourself, and you'll be very aware of that download always. And then healing speech. So
Awesome.
friends and everyone who speak life into you will be integral there.
Awesome. Yay. Blessings to you, Stephanie. All right. Next is Dwight. There we go. All right, Dwight.
Oh, it's for Dwight.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Stephanie. Blessings. And Georgie, you're welcome. I know you wrote a while ago, and I couldn't respond at that time, but all right, Dwight. So what I'm seeing, Dwight, is I see you and you're opening up these cupboards, and it's metaphor. So take this energy as it relates to like a big picture. Okay. So I see you and you're opening up these cupboards, and you're taking down, they kind of look like old DVDs or something, or old, something like that. It's blank, so I'm not sure what they are, but I see you taking them down because you no longer need them, right? So you take them out and you rearrange, and then you put something else in that spot, because those movies no longer belong there. And so however you were seeing something, it no longer belongs there, right? So you replace it with the new movies. Does that make sense? I'm asking you, but anyway, so I'm asking you like I'm talking right to you, right? So let's pull a card and see what comes up with that. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords coming out with, along with the Vision, and you see her, and she's sitting there, and she's blindfolded, and she has the two swords, and it's showing like almost like it could be similar to the crossroads. Which way do I go? What do? I feel stuck. She can't see which direction to go with this and what choice to make. So, pulling that together with the vision of, replacing, it's like, when this card comes, it's like, just do it. You have got to do this. You've got to replace these with something new. So whatever that energy is bringing in for you. So, hi, Anu. Okay. We are Waiting for the girls to come. They must have gotten some good cards for you. I'm going to pull them up and take a look. Let's take a look at the cards they have for you.
Okay, so the cross brought us into the last phase. So some real important devotion there. And the last phase was 5 of Pentacles reversed.
We echoing. It's so strange. Mercury, man.
Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah, I'm hearing you.
Oh, you're kind of echoey too.
I think it must be our stream. Okay, you can hear us fine?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Cool. So the last phase was 5 of Pentacles reversed. So like he was really feeling that turning point. There was a turning point in his life. And just what that whole phase was representing, that turning point. A good thing, you know, like whatever it was. And then it was bridged to now by heart. So love brought you from that last phase to present integration, which is the Tower reversed. The Tower in reverse. I have to look this up.
It's kind of about like something not great has happened, but you know that you can handle it. Instead of it just being like this, oh, here's this big surprise. Oh my gosh, my whole life is like in shambles. It's like, okay, this is happening. I'm maintaining my composure. I can look at this tower fall from a distance, and kind of know it's going to be okay.
Yeah, like protection, like
oh, it's like now Debbie's echoing.
It's delayed, so I was talking. So I don't know what I was saying because it's so delayed. I can't see that card. The now card.
the Tower in reverse.
Okay.
This is what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Okay. But no.
This is current integration, and so it's almost like there was a lot of love, right, bringing him from that past phase into now, but there's a fear of being fully seen or realized, like, or illuminated, like there's some protection there going on. So the next phase is we pulled the 9 of Swords, and it's bridged by the dog, which is loyalty.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Swords usually brings like, being really worried, stressed.
It's an intense period.
Yeah.
It's an intense period coming forth that he's going to be going through internally here. But underlying that are the stars, which is that search, seeking guidance, and guidance is underlying the phase. So it's there's a light there,
Yeah.
And it's guiding it. Above in the awareness is the male rider.
Okay.
So in his awareness,
Messages are coming through.
Being aware of messages coming in.
yeah. And then at the end of that cycle, we pulled is the key and the home. So finding that insight.
Yeah, it's going to be, that's where he's going to find his
solace and that knowing that brings him.
I just got the schizophrenia card in the Osho deck, so it seems like what is going through a lot of mental things right now. Like he's like trying to hold on to two sides of things and not fully trusting that if he lets go, he's going to be caught.
Right.
But like there are so many other cards in this reading surrounding all of these feelings that are like, no, he has the
loyalty. It's all okay. And the only way out of this dilemma is to let go of both at once. Like whatever he's going through in his head, like he's got to just, there's no way of working it out in the mind. He has to follow his heart. And that's what I think the Nine of Swords is that mental work going on there.
Yeah.
Five of Pentacles reverse kind of makes me think that there's something going on, like maybe with his health or in the body that is causing all of this like mental chatter. But
that was the last phase, though.
Right.
It could be, could be physical, could be his thought financial, could be financial. Just stressors, financial, something that's been on his mind.
Yeah.
But a lot of what you said in the last phase there really brings true to the vision that I was given to you. I don't know if you guys heard it.
No, I didn't.
So I saw him and he was in this cupboard and taking out these old movies out of the cupboard. So there was space for the new movies. Do you understand what I mean? But that's and it kind of reminds me of what's being said there. That you really have to take and take some of these things out. So there's room new to come in of what
the two can't exist together. That's what creates the schizophrenia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I got the Two of Swords with that. It's kind of like you have to make a choose a path, choose or make this choice or whatever.
Yeah. And with the key and the home at the end there, I think, that insight.
Yeah, Karen says, holding it all together, that makes sense. It's definitely financial related.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and pull an angel card for him, Sierra?
Okay. I was just thinking about the key and the home.
Oh, the key. Yeah.
Where are they?
What?
And the messages also, like having the messages, being aware of those messages coming in, and then the key in his to that security and that feeling of home and everything being okay is in his heart. And
I mean, underneath him, what's supporting him is the stars. Like,
Yeah, it's all aligned, really good around him.
Yeah.
But internally, it's really disrupting. Yeah, I figured. Karen. 10 of Ariel.
10 of Pentacles.
There you go.
So, yeah, there's so much to be grateful for, and financial success and security is there.
Yeah. It's like it's a very frustrating, lose sleep over.
Yeah.
It's a season, but it's it's going to be okay. I love that. I love that. 10 of Pentacles.
Yeah. Knowing that, just focused on that love and support there too. Yeah.
Love you, Dwight and Karen. Blessings. Okay, so our last one tonight. Miriam. She's stuck it out.
Miriam is here. He's ready for it.
Yay.
I hope that you don't sound like a robot to everyone else, Mom, because you sound like a robot.
I do.
Yeah. I hope that it's not happening on everybody's.
I sound like a robot.
Totally.
100%.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, so you do sound a little echoey, is what Miriam said.
It is funny.
The one on the left. I'm a robot now. I'm telling you, retrograde.
Now you're just going to be a really loud robot.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
nice.
Nope.
Wow.
Yes. Mom. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, now we can't hear you. What happened?
She plugged in the mic and couldn't hear us.
No.
Now we can't hear her at all.
Oh, you can hear me now.
Okay.
Okay,
Now it's good.
Now we hear you.
See, when this is plugged in, I can't hear you guys.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't plug it in. Do I still sound like a robot?
Now it's back to normal. So you're good.
All right, Miriam. So Miriam, the vision that I am receiving, and I see, and again, this is a metaphor, so I take it as it resonates, whatever energy it brings for you. But I see you and you're walking a dog, and you stop and you stoop down and you're petting the dog, and you have this really great connection with the dog, and I hear the word freedom, like it's really, you feel really free, like a freedom puppy. Yeah, it just brings you joy and freedom. Let's take a look. Let's see what card comes with that. Precious. Yeah, a sense of freedom and joy. Oh, yeah. And then the Ace of Cups came in with that. Oh. So, and it doesn't mean that it's a dog, right? So it's a metaphor. So it could be a friendship. It could be just some abundance of love coming in some way. And it's a give and take, right? So you have the Ace of Cups here, and that is bringing in that abundance of love and overflowing. So so that's what I'm seeing. So yeah, that joy and love and yeah, loyalty and all that coming in right there. How about my cat? She heard the word dog, so she came running. But let's see what the girls are up to here. And
okay, so we are starting the cycle in 2018 with the broom. So we're doing some cleaning of the house. And it seems like we were doing that to the reversed Seven of Pentacles. So there was like something that you were working on and putting effort into that just was like kind of not working out.
Didn't pan out.
Feeling exhausted and overworked and not rewarded for what you were doing.
Right. And because we started this cycle cleaning everything out, then there came a huge change of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And so presently, it's integrated right now by the Queen of Swords reversed, which is like sorrow and whatever. Okay, so it was the relationship. So the Queen of Swords reversed is actually it.
It's like kind of maybe you got your heart hurt a little bit and you're feeling
hardened,
just distrustful of people
because of that separation and whatever. That's what you're experiencing now.
Lost a little bit of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, disconnection there. But we're coming into new opportunities. It's bridged by the female writer, which is a message of a new opportunity. And the next phase, which Venus desires for you and your heart on your path to unity and harmony, is the Five of Wands reversed.
So you're like letting go of these conflicts. It's not worth it to you anymore. Like, you know that that's not the path. Like, who was right and who was wrong. Like, keeping score doesn't really do anything for anybody.
And its underlying is the male writers. So both the writers here.
Yeah, we got double writers coming in.
So, like,
wow, towards each other. I love it.
Yeah, well, maybe when, I don't know. It was like that, right? Oh no, it was like this.
And so he's underlying the next phase. So the male writer, which is in the subconscious, as like an underlying energy for that. I think just newness of life and the messages life is trying to bring to you in this time are going to be driving the next 18 months.
And I really feel too, it's almost like the message of stop being your own worst enemy up in here. You know, continues, you know, the Five of Wands is in reverse, right? So
Right.
yeah.
And above it we have the crossroads, which is like you have the choice. Like
you have the choice of what you do with this up here.
Right.
And you can
and you're going to be aware of those choices. You're going to be aware of the paths in front of you and to make that choice without the conflict. And then in the following the Five of Wands reversed is the dog. So
oh my goodness, yeah, that was in her that was in the vision I got for her.
Nice.
You've been on all of these. You're totally on.
So that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, loyal and love and friendship.
And Osho has given us understanding, which is all about this realization that like this bird was never really caged. Like you all of like the shackles that are around you are right here.
Right in here.
Yeah. You have the ability to fly free anytime you want to, and to extend like that understanding to yourself and to other people.
And to the people around you. And that's what I see happening in the next phase for you is just where before you might have initiated confrontation, you will make that choice not to. You'll be aware that that's actually like going against your entire life goal, whatever. And then in that future spot, the dog and the home, just the awareness of that loyalty and the home that you've created and that you're upholding by making those conscious choices to keep it cool and grounded and good.
Debbie, can you tell us your vision again?
Oh, I saw her walking a dog, and she would stop and squish it all up and give it kisses, and just a real mutual back and forth like bond and love and overflowing with love. And then the card I got for her was the Ace of Cups. So this whole new overflowing new love for herself, as well as probably coming in with that dog. It's a give and take. It was a give and take back and forth love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Miriam, if you don't have a dog now,
Her mom is afraid of dogs.
Your mom's afraid of
oh
dogs?
no.
So it's more of a metaphor of like the dog that would come in, in the Lenormand. So
yeah.
She said she's going to implement some meditation, so that's good. You don't need to. You don't want to control it, but you can allow it to process out and sift through what does not serve you.
I want to try. Okay, I'm gonna
No wonder your mom is afraid of dogs. You wanted your. No, they're precious. All right, blessings, everyone, and thank you so much.
Hold on. I pulled the Ace of Swords.
Michael, yeah.
Ace of Michael. So clear communication again there with those around you.
Really
And-
standing in your truth too. Yeah.
And not allowing like those little hang-ups to get the best of you. Don't let those bumps like slow you down. Just speak clearly and positively and move forward through that. Thank you, Miriam. You're so precious.
Thank you, Georgie. And thank you, Positive for Life.
Aw,
Yay.
sweet.
Blessings.
That's amazing. Thank you.
All right. Good night, ladies. We'll see you next Sunday at possibly at 11:11, depending. Sunday. We'll see. All right. Love you guys, and we'll take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time we're live. Oh, and share, like, whatever you're supposed to do. Whatever. It's all. Sonia, good night.
Things you do for internet
I
currency.
know. Everything you're supposed to do, whatever. It's all in the description.
It's the proper exchange for internet currency. Like, comment, share.
All those things. All of the above.